And we are live, guys. Happy Friday. It's Fortune Cookie Friday. Cheers. Woo. Betty's like, woo. I got two doggies down here. This the brown one. One's the cookie. Anyway, hey, good morning. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well. Today is Friday here. Trash day. Gave me an idea for a cadence topic. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that. And then anyway, I'm Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical, tactical way. And today I want to talk about respecting people's times and how canceling and moving around meetings will cause you long-term torment in your meeting planning and getting stuff done. And it really kind of like disrespecting people's time. So we're going to talk about that, other people's time and the impact. And we talked, I said, about Agile and Scrum in a practical, tactical way, right there, Betty Bope. And we want to bring value, not spend a lot of time in screwing around in the office and doing stuff that doesn't make us money, and get home to family and friends so we can have fun with them and fun with our coworkers, right? You're my coworkers, right? You're my coworker, dear Jojo. Jojo's my coworker. Betty's my coworker over here, right, Betty? You're my coworker. And Bubbles over here. Come on, Bubs. You want to come up? Join the gang. Bubbles is here. Ooh, there's a bubble tail. I don't know if you can see it. There's a bubble head. I can see it. Okay, don't bark at the cat. Betty so much thinks Bubbles going to steal the fortune cookie. But Betty gets very upset. I got a whole lot full of animals here. Anyway, all right. So let's get into the show here. Other people's time. Priorities. We talked yesterday about having a cadence so that management and people along the train know when to bring topics up for introduction to the teams. Without that cadence, you get it all the time. It's left over from the waterfall era because waterfall had such a long period of time. They never saw anything, so they always pestered you throughout the entire process. Trust me, it's true. And you've probably seen it. Today I want to talk about when you cancel people's meetings or your meetings because of other priorities or over things or move the meeting to another date because some other boss came over and took over your meeting or people aren't showing up. One, personally, I feel like I'm being disrespected for my own time, to be honest with you. And I know a lot of other people like, look, I purposely didn't accept another meeting during that time slot because you wanted to have a conversation on a topic I thought was important, but then you go moving the meet. So that happens a lot in this world. But the problem is that's causing you more trouble and more pain than it's worth. You got to have these meetings or condense them down to smaller periods of time, because by canceling them, here's a couple of things that happens. One, people think your topic must have been not that important. So if you reschedule or whatever, they're like, well, it must not have been important the first time because they canceled and moved it. Something else in the higher priority. So I'm going to go work on the higher priority. So that's one. So maybe we talked through a couple things. So that's one. Two, like I said, I moved things out of my time so I could be there. And now you're not going to have the meeting. I could have been doing something else that I would have rather have done. So that's the disrespecting of other people's time. And another thing is sooner or later, this is what happens. And then you wonder why you got to cancel because no one's there. If you're a habitual meeting canceller, maybe we should have that as a disease. Maybe that's a new disease out there. This disease is for everything. A habitual meeting canceller. I should use that one. I'm going to do a TikTok on that one. What happens is people are like, well, the probability is 50-50 the person's not going to have the meeting any, so I might as well go ahead and double book this other meeting with this other person because I'd like to go to that. And then when the time comes, it's like, yeah, I'm going to go do the other meeting. I'm not going to go to your meeting. And then you start questioning, why isn't anybody come to our meeting? Because you're a habitual meeting canceller. And that's what happens. You either make a time and you know when you're going to do it or you something, right? You don't kind of move it every day, because if you do that every day, sooner or later, people aren't going to show up. So I wanted to share that with you because I know people don't tell you the freaking truth and they're not honest with you. But as a coach, I'm honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, this is what other people see. This is what I see. This is what I'm observing. is this, what's going on? And is this something that you want to represent yourself as? Someone who cancels a meeting on a regular basis because sooner or later, no one's going to show up to your meetings. I had a lot of business analysts that would do that. And I'm like, and then they're like, well, no one's showing my meeting. I even had a boss one time at a very large institution that I did a couple of jobs ago. And he started telling me, and we went to he had two problems. One, he canceled meetings a lot and moved them around. And two, he double booked meetings. And three, he never put out an agenda. So this is like, maybe I got a 3 things why your meetings suck. I'll put that in 3 things why your meetings suck. And he was telling me one time, no one's come to meetings. I said, well, it's because you don't put an agenda. You cancel your meetings all the time. You're on a level of management and the VPs and the executive VPs that their time's valuable. And if you don't respect their time, they ain't coming to your meetings anymore. And he's looking at me like, what? I'm like, yes. I mean, isn't it obvious? They don't believe you're going to have the meeting, so they're not going to show up. And they don't know what the meeting content is. So when they have a double booking, they don't come because they balance one to another. And that's another topic, the agendas. We did that one already. So that I wanted to share with everyone. Don't become a habitual meeting canceler or shifter or whatever for your meetings, because sooner or later it's going to bite you in the butt. And people think you don't respect their time. So guess what? And when it's really important, they're not going to respect your time. And then it just gets worse. And then the organization and the trust and everything just falls apart. And then I come along and go, oh, crap. This place is effed up. Just so you know, this is me as an Agile coach when I come to these organizations. I see this like, oh, my God. I got to fix that too. I got to fix how you have meetings. I just came here to do Agile, and I got to fix all how you do meetings and time and all that. And I'm like, oh, God. Anyway, Fortune Cookie Friday, Fortune Cookie Friday, Fortune Cookie Friday, Fortune Cookie Friday. Woo! Sorry, that's probably really loud on the microphone, wasn't it? So on Fortune Cookie Friday, the Agile accountants give us a message that's wrapped in plastic and a cookie, right? Inside the cookie is the message. We apply whatever's in that message to what we do. And of course, the dogs, that's probably really loud on the microphone. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. Here, you want a piece of cookie? There you go. And a little piece of cookie fell out. All right, so I'm going to open this message. We're going to see how it applies to the show or Agile, Scrum, or whatever in general. Okay. Jerry, do you need a little piece of cookie? One piece of cookie. You just made a mess. Got it? Bubbles, you want a piece of cookie? Right there. You can't see it. If cats can't see it, don't eat it. Here. Okay. Anyway, sorry for the dead airspace. It's Bubbles. It's like I put it on her paw, but she couldn't see it, so she wasn't going to eat it. And Betty's getting all wired up. Oh, you know what? It is a good topic. It's the first time ever I got a one-word fortune. Love. Love. It's the first time I ever got that fortune cookie. So let's kind of be sarcastic and say I love it when people cancel meetings and shift them around. I guess, love and respect other people's time and what they do. So if you set up things, show them a little love by actually holding the meetings, right? We want to love what we do. We don't dread going to meetings. So we want to love interacting and get the opportunity. But if they keep changing, you're here. I guess here's another thing. If you really love what you do and you love your team, whatever, you get excited when you go meet people and you get the chance to talk about stuff that you really like to do. Maybe what you love to do. But what happens, you get on this emotional train up and down. Trains don't go up and down, though. They go pretty much flat. But they go up and down those emotional love train, right? Don't put people on that. It's just like being in love. You fall in and out of love or whatever when you're younger and everything. I'm one and done. I love my wife, and I ain't going nowhere for the rest of my life. But the emotional action, love, don't do it. Just have one time, just one meeting, enjoy it, because people enjoy talking with each other and they like being in the chat. When you cancel, it gives them depression. So don't depress your friends. Anyway, so that's as close as I'm going to get to love. And I'll say sarcastically, I love when people cancel meetings and move them around. I love it. I do love it. So with that, I say goodbye. Have a great day. Jerry, you want to say goodbye? Jerry says, goodbye. I had a shot yesterday. And Benny's like, I'm just drooling all over the place looking for a cookie piece. So with that, I say have a great day. Enjoy your Friday and see you tomorrow. Bye.